Now we will see critical file font vulnerability. Let's talk about background concept about this vulnerability. Critical file font means if a web server, web application will have any file that contains some kind of information that may be used in further attacking. Now, what will be the impact of this vulnerability? So this file may contain database passwords, database details, may contain web server authentication details, maybe there will be critical business logic information, etc. Let's talk about how to hunt for critical file font vulnerability. See, let's examples. This is a any.com, okay, means any websites. If you have to find critical file onto that, just give slash file name. Now, which are now the challenges? Now, very challenges. How many files are criticals onto the web application, or which are the files it's critical? So for this, I made a list of files that may have critical business logic or critical business information there, like this: get ignore, st access, st passwords, access, address book, admin. So if you will find any of these files, you will get some critical business information there, maybe classified information there. So it's not possible for a human being to try all those. There is a 9,000 critical information, 9,000 files. So it's not possible for a human being to, it will try one by one after the backslash. Let's example this website. If you want to find onto this website, you have to open this website like this into the web browser. Okay, I have to disable the proxy first. Okay, now I need to go there and you have to give their file name by one, like this slash dot htxs. So it's not possible one by one. You cannot try. See, this file is forbidden. That means this is a secure. So you cannot try one by one onto the all. Okay. So that's it for the basic background concept. We'll see live how to hunt for the critical file font vulnerability. Let's hunt on one of the subdomain of Microsoft.com live. Okay. So I already told you how to find subdomain. I'll go to virustotal.com. I will search here. You can try on any website. Let's try on the bing.com. The bing.com is also sub domain of Microsoft, so you can try there. So bing.com having uh, these many servers. See this? These many subdomains like api.bing.com. Let's try on this. If I click on go to, okay, you can try on this api.bing.com. Let's try on this. So let's open this. Okay, and I have to give her identifier there, so I'll give ID and F. I'll try only 2-3 domain. Okay, if not found, then not found. Okay, so likewise you have to try. Intercept is on. Just reload this. Right click, send this to intruder. I got there is a identifier. I will first clear this because I have to only select their identifier. Add payloads. I will load and now start attack. What I have to look for? I have to look for 200. So 200 means the file font. Okay, that's why I have to look for. You can try on the multiple domain also at the same time. So let's go back. Let's find any other subdomain. Cashback you can try on there. Okay, let's try on three domain. Okay, no, this is no. Let's try on the bing after bing.com. Okay, let's try on after the bing.com. Let's try what happened. Yeah, we are getting any file or not. Okay, this don't have any file, no problem. Make proxy, intercept is on. I'll give an identifier there like IDNF. Okay, let's go to the drop. Okay, now I got identifier there. I will right click, send this to intruder. I'll go to intruder positions. I'll first clear this because I have to attack there. Add payloads, load. start attack. See, we are getting any file or not. I will show. Okay, now I got one file. Which file? Okay, there is a %3, yeah, and that's nothing. Okay, just 200 of it's just loading the Bing. Okay, it's not giving you anything. You can check right click show response in browser. If you're getting anything, that's great. If you're not, then there is no file. Okay, see, there's nothing. Okay, so likewise you have to try. Now let's try on some other domain. Okay, let's go back. I think you have business.bing.com. Let's try on there. Go to business.bing.com. Okay, they are removing all the services, so let's try on some other platform.bing.com. Maybe this will nothing. apex.bing.com, nothing, man. Okay, funapi.bing.com, maybe you can find something there. Nothing. So let's pick up the any subdomain of microsoft.com. Okay, you are not getting anything, so let's try on Microsoft. So let's pick up any of the subdomain of Microsoft. Let's pick up this office store, or you can pick up reference source.microsoft.com. So you can try over there, or you can try account.microsoft.com. Any. Let's pick up anything. Okay, let's pick up this reference store.microsoft.com. I will open this there. I won't open. I'll directly give identifier there. Okay, I'll open Bob suite. See, have you got any file? Oh, you got account slash. Okay, you haven't got any file account slash. So there may be login page. You won't get anything there. So likewise, you have to try. Okay, so I'll just make interest. Okay, have we got anything? No, we haven't got anything. No problem. Let it be running. Okay, I'll make proxy. Intercept is on. I'll just reload this. I got some right click, send this to intruder positions. I'll first clear this. Let's select this, add payloads, load. Now start attack. See, I'm getting anything or not. Let's try. So you're getting G404. So let's sort. Yes. So I have to wait. If I'll get any 200, so then I can report this. Okay. If not, then no problem. Okay. So it's into attack 6, into attack 4. So this way you can check, okay, on the live websites. At the same time, let's try on some other websites like this website, the dfg.nl. So I'll go to dfg. I will first browse dfg.nl, dfg.nl. Let's proxy. Intercept is on. Let's just reload this. Okay, right click, send this to intruder. Now see, I don't have to attack on there the up. Okay, I have to attack on after the slash only, so I'll select this only. Okay, now add payloads, load, start attack, and just wait. You will get some files. Okay, no problem. You have to wait. Now let's try on third websites, mahara.org. So I'll open mahara.org. Okay, proxy, intercept is on. Let's reload this. Right click, send this to intruder. So I have to attack after the slash. So I'll first clear this. I'll select this. Now I will click on add, and one more time add, because we need double dollar. Okay, that's why. Payloads, load. Now start attack. So now we are running. Now is there any other website? Yes, there is a datalab.knmi.nl. You can also try there, datalab.knmi.nl. Let's try this website. Then we'll see the response once on all. Okay, so this is a website, this is a live NCSC website. I have to try there. So slash, I'll give identifier there. Now I'll make proxy intercept is on. I'll just reload this, right click, send this to intruder positions. I'll first clear this, // idnf add payloads load star attack. See, now I got some files. Oh yes, I got there the git ignore. I'll check response there. Oh my god, you are getting the actual. Okay, there's the app backup and every details. The configurations even. It's a completely git directory, man. So this should be secure. This is a critical file for vulnerability. Okay, so I will report this after this video shoot. Let's try another attack 8. Okay, I haven't got any. Let's close this. Okay, otherwise you can wait. Okay, you have to wait. I'll close this. Let's 7. Okay man, there is again no, so I'll close this also. You can try. Okay, no problem. Let's try on 6 numbers. Did I got any file? No, so I will close this also, no problem. Okay, let's try 4th. Okay, I got a file, client access policy.xml on bing.com. Oh my god. See, let's see in response what's there. Oh man, there's a client access policy and they're having a Bing. Okay, they don't have any star or something, so no one other website will access this. Only this website will access this. Or did I got any other file? Double click on this. No, I got only 200 at this. So you can wait for this. Okay, now see, I got this. Let's report this right now. So how to report this? Very simple. Right click, I'll copy URL, I'll open a notepad, I'll make vulnerability. Okay, vulnerability name access. Sorry, no, I forgot the git repository file font containing critical information. Sorry, critical information. Now descriptions, I won't give descriptions. I will directly give vulnerable URL. Vulnerable how to reproduce this issue. I'll say visit this URL. Which URL this? If anyone will visit this URL, let's see what will happen. So let's say I'm visiting this. I'm getting the details. I will shift control R. Let's take a screenshot of this. Okay, it will give you the git file. Now what's the POC? POC is a screenshot enclosed in attachment. That's it. Let's copy this. Okay, let's create a mail live. Okay, so I'm doing everything live. I hope it will help you in understanding. Let's search @ncsc the vulnerability report, and I'm reporting how many times? Okay, the 136 times. So I'll give hashtag 136. Let's copy this. Desktop. Yes. Let's send this. So likewise, you have to report. Now I'm going to report this also. This as well as this billing cell, as well as these websites. I'm going to report everything. Okay, after this video shoot. I hope it won't bother you. So this is all about the critical file font. Let's talk about source code disclosure. It's a very critical vulnerabilities. Let's talk about what is this first. Source code often contains some form of sensitive information, whether it will be configuration related information, example database credential, or simply information on how the web application functions. If disclosed, such information can potentially be used by an attacker to discover logical flaws and escalate into a subsequent chain of attacks which would not be possible without having access to the applications. In simple words, let's take example this website test PHP, and let's click on the your profile. What if you will get to know this login.php actual source code? Then you will get a background details, the how the login.php is which database server communicating, the database credential details you will get by this vulnerability. Yes, so this is very critical things. If you will get to source code about this, then the entire web application will be compromised. So this is all about the source code. There is nothing more than that. Okay, if you are getting the actual PHP source code, actual ASP source codes, or you are getting some backup files, there is existing source code present there, that's also a vulnerability. So I hope it's clear to you. Hunting for source code disclosure is nothing but you to find any way that reveals some background code or some important credentials there, like database credentials, or through any way. We don't care. There is nothing methods. Okay, either you browse a web page or get some data, or either you just do something, whatever, like LFI, RFI, whatever. I need some background source code. So see, let's take example this website. If let's spider this website first. So I'll spider this, right click, send this to spider. I will check for the LFI, the files are present there or not. So I'll use search. I'll search here file equal to some, there is some local file or not. In scope only, it is not in response header. Let's click on okay. So I'll do one thing, go target, right click, spider this host. This will may send, minimize this just. Now you can use bubsuit search methods in scope only, not in a response header, not in a response body. You search file equal to, see I got some local file, just pick this, send this to repeater. Now see, instead of what if instead of this, what if I'll give something like their file itself, like so image.php. if you will get another file, then the directory may be not same. That's why I'm giving the same file. Okay, I'm getting the actual source code of this show image.php. That's called source code disclosure. You are disclosing the actual background server side code from the front end. If you will give their login.php, let's see login.php, you are getting the login.php source code. See this? Now see, the description is very simple. Let's read this. Discover logical flaws and escalate into a subsequent chain of attacks. So I got to do login on login.php that this is requires database connect.php. Let's try to fetch database connect.php now. In this case, database underscore connect.php. See, you are getting the actual PHP code for database connection. That is this, the IP address is this, localhost IP address, the username is this, and the password is this. So that is source code disclosure. Now one way is to this, and other one is to find some backup files and try over there. Like see this, let's see this, let's try on this website. What if this is not vulnerable, but the one of the folder is containing their backup, the complete source code of this website. So you can do this by site colon this, you can index.backup, index.off.backup. okay, you can search via Google, or you can just do what, the spider. So you'll get some backup directory. See this, there is a backup directory. See, there may be .ssh credentials, maybe there will be something like the .spam association, whatever. So are we getting any backup? Are we getting any code there? No, we are not getting any code. If I'll trying this, we are not getting any code. Let's see pan. No, now we got something. This, there may be code of my configuration of cpan directory. So this is a source code disclosure. You can directly download this, the complete zip file of this. It's 9.9 GB, the complete source code of this website. See this? So this is your source code disclosure. I hope it's clear to you. If not, we will have a another method is for source code disclosure is you have to find some critical file, and if they will contain some of the database credentials or the PHP file information or the server side code, then this is source code disclosure. So let's try on this website now. See, this is the files you have to look for, either this .7jar, .access, .addressbook, like this, okay, .bundle, everything. So let's try on this blinkshell.com. So I will do what? I'll open browser, Mozilla Firefox. I'll give identifier there, that's IDNF, bobsuit, proxy, intercept is on. I'll just reload this now. Right click, send this to intruder, positions. I'll clear this. I have to file font on there, add payloads. I'll use this dict.txt. So this having all the critical files that may have sensitive informations, may have, okay, so be careful. So I will double click on the length to sort this. Yeah, there is 404, not font. I'll do yes. So I will have to wait. Okay, we haven't got any page now, till now. We haven't got anything. Now I got something. See this .env 200 code, that means it file font. You can right click, show response in browser, copy this, you go to browser, check what happened there. See, this having a MySQL database, the name, username, password, a host name, so this is a source code disclosure. I hope it's clear to you.
Let's talk about hostile subdomain takeover. So, hostile subdomain takeover, let's talk about the background concept first. Hackers can claim subdomain with the help of external services. This attack is practically non-traceable and affects at least 17 large service providers, and multiple domains are affected. So basically, what if one of the subdomains of a domain is pointing to an external service, but the external service account was cancelled or has expired because the account is not in use anymore? An attacker can claim this account and take over your subdomain. The attacker can use this subdomain for phishing or to spread malware. Let's take a look of attack scenario. Your company starts using a new services, example an external support ticketing service. Your company points a subdomain to the support ticketing service, example support.yourdomain.com. Your company stops using this service but doesn't remove the subdomain redirection pointing to the ticketing system. Attacker sign up for the services and claims the domain as theirs. No verification is done by the service provider, and the DNS setup is already correctly set up. Attacker can now build a complete clone of the real site and a login form, redirect the user still credentials. So let's learn practically by this. What is this? Let's take examples. You are a owner, okay, and you have a website called any.com, okay, any.com. You want a chat system. Let's example, you want a chat system, or you want a support system, okay. So basically you created a domain called support dot you created a subdomain support.any.com, and you already bought a support system from Zendesk, okay, from zendesk.com. I'm just giving you the example, okay, don't worry. Zendesk support. Now you pointed your domain to Zendesk support systems, okay. So you pointed this subdomain to Zendesk support, okay. Now later on you cancelled, or the service expired, but you forgot to remove the redirection of pointing. Okay, pointing the subdomain to zendesk.com support system. Okay, but you forgot that. Now let's see, if an attacker will get to know these situations. The situation is your domain is expired, your subdomain service provider cancelled or expired something, but you haven't removed the redirections. Okay, so if an attacker will get to know these situations, attacker will simply go to Zendesk, will buy their support service, and after that they will add this subdomain. Which subdomain? support.any.com as theirs, means as hackers. Okay, so as theirs on this subdomain, and they will successfully claimed that this subdomain is belongs to an attacker, because it won't verify on Zendesk. Why? The first times if you done, then it's already verified. Okay, it's already configured to Zendesk. You don't have to configure multiple times. That's the whole concept about hostile subdomain takeover. I hope it's clear to you. Now see, three things that make this scenario dangerous. It's super easy. Sign up for a new account and claim the domain. Done. It's completely hidden. The domain owner won't notice. The attacker won't leave any trace for the domain owner. Good luck monitoring this in an IDS. The service provider is unlikely to be able to fix this in a feasible way. Yes. Now, if this wasn't bad enough, imagine this scenario. A domain owner points their wildcard DNS entry to example Heroku provider. They forgot to add the wildcard entry to their Heroku app. Attacker can now claim any subdomain they want from the domain owner. A domain owner will be unaware of the subdomain is being exploited. So this is a whole concept about hostile subdomain takeover. I hope it's clear to you. I took the reference of this labs.detectify. I think you should also go to this and you read about this. Now we'll see hunting for hostile subdomain takeover. For this, you have to download this hostile sub brute forcer on Linux environment or Mac environment. So see, let's learn about hostile sub brute forcer. This app will brute force for existing subdomain and provide the following information like IP address, host, and if the third party host has been properly set up. For example, if site.example.com is pointing to a non-existing Heroku subdomain, it will alert you. So this way you can hijack the subdomains. If they will alert me, then I will go to simply the third party websites, non-existing websites, and I will claim that this is my subdomain. So let's download this, clone or download zip file. So yes, downloaded. So in folder, I'll copy this to desktop. Let's paste there. Done. Now I will go to CD. CD desktop. I'll first unzip hostile. Done. I'll go to CD hostile. Now see, there is a sub underscore boot dot rb. Let's run this. So ruby space, now run this. Enter a domain you would like to brute force and look for hostile subdomain takeover. So let's example give any website. I am giving nokia.com. See this. At the meantime, you can run from multiple domain. Let's try on this website now. If I am trying for sudo space hyphen s 30295 ruby space sub, yes. Now if I will do, oh no, let's do through fast. Okay, hyphen fast you can give. Now let's giving my domain hackersera.com. Let's see this now. So there is a cpanel.hackersera.com and it's pointing to their websites. Okay, now I have a mail.hackersera.com and it's an alias for hackersera.com, so we cannot hijack this because it's on same domain. It's not a third party. Let's run this also through fast hyphen fast. I'll give nokia.com. Let's see this. So yeah, there is only this domain. So you can try on any other websites now. Let's try on this any other website. Let's try un.org. So steps is very simple. Basically, steps is very simple for hostile subdomain takeover. You have to find a subdomain first, okay, pointing to third party. Basically, you have to find any set that pointing to some non-existing domain. Okay, you can say that is an alias of x.com, whatever. Okay, now second, make sure their service is inactive or cancelled or expired. Third, go to that subdomain, third party subdomain. Okay, go to that third party website, register as client, and when they will ask you to point your subdomain, you just give this website, whatever you just give subdomain.com. Yes, that's it. This is the only 3 steps you have to look for. So first steps will give hostile sub brute forcer will give first steps. So see now, the download.nokia.com is an alias for store.ovi.com. So basically store.ovi.com is also a Nokia property, so you cannot we cannot do anything there. Okay, but see this, check for the further information. A suite is also for Nokia. Okay, so we cannot do this. Now see this. This is something new. Display.engagesciences.com. Let's open facebook.com. It's available or it just cancelled or it's expired. We have to confirm this. I'll browse this now. I think resolving host, it's not pointing to anywhere. Oh, it's pointing maybe. Directly, okay, app.engagesense.com login/authentication. Okay, let's try there. The hostile subdomain takeover. So let's just stop this. Okay, so I got to know that this subdomain, which subdomain,
This the facebook.com facebook.nokia.com is an alias for display.engagesciences.com. So it's maybe pointing to the display.engagesciences.com. So I just go into engagescience.com. Let's do this. So maybe it's taking time. Let's search on directly Google. Okay, so I have to wait for the login. We may get some of the login page. Then I will just sign up there. Then I will claim the facebook.nokia.com there. And if I will successfully able to claim, then this is called hostile subdomain takeover. So I hope it's clear to you about a hostile subroot forcer. If you have any doubt, you can come to me and you let me know any details.